Are these brand new snacks worth your money?
Welcome to Good Mythical More. We're gonna be trying some new snacks, and I might be telling you about a new activity that I discovered that I like.
Okay, a new layer for Rhett. First, let's talk about this ice cream. This is Van Leeuwen Swirly Whirly Blue Thing, a Dr. Seuss collaboration. Blue ice cream with blueberry swirls and honey cornbread.
Okay, honey.
Get down to some honey cornbread in there and see what comes out. It's loafy.
Okay, so the honey cornbread is, it's not, the pieces are pretty small.
There's actually 3 Dr. Seuss ice creams
Look at
that came out with Van Leeuwen. Well, this is definitely the most interesting. The others are Hats Off Sunday Swirl and Double Trouble Berry Thing.
The thing that makes this worth talking about is the muffin part. What'd you call it? Cornbread.
Sweet cornbread. It is really good in that I didn't think I would like cake in my ice cream. Like something dry that takes up space. It just doesn't seem right, but
Something about it works.
it melts in your mouth and
It's soft.
and it tastes really good.
They've like figured out the engineering side of it.
That's legitimately tasty.
Wow. They've really done something there with their blue ice cream.
This is it's ugly, but you know how kids they like blue ice
I
cream.
thought blue was your favorite color. Have you
Will it
changed?
make my tongue blue?
No.
Nope.
Is blue not your favorite color anymore?
So we're gonna, yeah, it is, but I don't like brightly colored ice creams because it just seems like I'm being pandered to like a child.
Because you might be being
I'm not a child because I like ice cream.
you might be being sherbeted, as they say. Have you ever been sherbeted?
Yes, I thought it was ice cream.
Yeah.
And then it was just that icy sherbet crap.
Oh man, and I said sherbet until
Which
very
isn't-
recently.
Sherbet's not bad, but it is when you want ice cream.
It's sherbet. It's not sherbet, right? Because I said sherbet growing up, and then I changed it to sherbet.
Sherbet.
But sherbet sounds better.
It's spelled that way.
I don't. Is it?
No,
Is it
it's
spelled sherbet or sherbet?
I think it's spelled sherbet, but I always said sherbet.
Sherbet.
Did you ever play Cubert?
That's his cousin.
I've never played Cubert.
Because if we could get people to go with
He danced on a
sherbet,
pyramid.
we could get a Cubert sherbet.
This is an interesting
also-
high dollar snack.
I've got fish over here, just so you know. At some point, I'm going to ruin this whole thing.
Oh,
So probably at the end.
let's not do that yet. A lot of these, this is Realsy peanut butter and jelly dates. There's 3 dates in here, and each date is filled with strawberry peanut butter. Wow.
How do they do such a thing?
They
Must be talking to the Imagineers.
They take the pit out, and then they smush the stuff in there.
They have a guy who's chewing on this, and he takes it and he picks it up and he blows into it. And he's disease-free. He's tested every day. He doesn't have herpes, doesn't have any communicable diseases, and his breath smells great.
Just checked Merriam-Webster's website, and they said that sherbet isn't wrong. It's just a far lesser used variant.
Ha! Sherbet. It stays in the picture. I've had these before. They've been dry and not good because the peanut butter that they put inside is usually very high end and separated. This, they've mixed it completely with strawberry, which I think is unnecessary because you've got the fruit of the date. Why do you need the fruit of this berry?
That's exactly what I was going to say.
But it does taste good.
Well, I'll have a date.
That tastes good.
I'll have a date when I'm home, and I want a little something sweet. The shepherd loves dates, so we always have dates. And I'm like, I want to end this day on a sweet taste in my mouth that doesn't make me feel guilty, and a date will do that.
They're very sweet.
This feels like making dates guilty in a way. It's making dates sweeter than they already were, and I just didn't think they needed any help.
It's nice to have 1, maybe 2, 3. I bet you these are expensive. Do we know the price on these puppies? A date is so sweet. It's like you're you're married,
I am.
and then your younger sister is single.
I don't have a sister.
And
It's
she keeps coming over.
$3.99.
Hold on, I'm in the middle of an analogy.
You asked for the price. Sorry.
Okay, what's the price?
You ready?
Yes.
$3.99.
$3.99.
That's not bad. $4. Well,
per date, though.
that's more than $1 per day. You're a prune. You're married. Your younger sister, she's a date. She's dating. That's the there's an analogy in there.
Well, I didn't find it, but I guess I need to listen again. I'll watch this back, see if I understand it. While we're getting into Paris Hilton's creamer.
Paris Hilton has teamed up with International Delights to create not one, not two, but 3 Paris Hilton creamers.
Oh, this is hot. It's sweet and spicy. Can I tell you a little something about
Loves it.
what I discovered?
Raspberry champagne.
Our very own Ben Eck, director extraordinaire, he for years has been going to Monster Jam, monster trucks. And he said to me, hey, you want to go at some point? And I was like, yeah, next time you're going, let me know. So they were coming to Anaheim, Monster Jam coming to Anaheim. And he was like, listen, you want to go to the one in the stadium, not the one in the arena. He's like, if you go to the one at like Staples Center, it's a small area and they can't do a lot. You want to go to the one where they're like on the baseball field, right?
Ooh.
And so Ben and his wife, and then me and Shepard, my son, went down there. And boy, I am a believer.
You're a believer?
You know, I'm not a religious man anymore. But I feel like if I'm gonna become religious again, it will be for monster trucks.
Wow.
Because it was a religious experience.
What do you believe deep down? Monster trucks.
So I know you have seen like video evidence of a monster truck, but you've never been on the second row where they're flying high.
You were courtside?
They're going higher than you are.
And you're looking up like that and then seeing them come down?
And you know,
You're seeing the underside of the monster truck?
yeah, well, especially when they flip over and they break constantly. Let me just tell you a couple of things. As a North
Are
Carolina
they
guy,
anatomically correct?
they don't have balls if that's what you're asking. They're cars.
That is what I was asking.
So, as being a North Carolina man like myself, you may know about Gravedigger. Gravedigger
Oh,
is
yeah.
the one that started it all, I think. Kill
No.
Devil Hills, North
I
Carolina.
don't know if they started it.
I don't know. And then there is Gravedigger's son, and they were both out there, and they were both very competitive. They were like at the top of this thing, right? Because they come out and they race 2x2. They're racing in tournament style. There's like, I don't know, 10 of them, 12 of them.
It's loud too, right?
It's loud. I wore my earplugs that you told me to get for concerts, where you can still hear the guy next to you.
Good.
But you can't hear this crazy thing. And then they do some skills thing, and then they do a freestyle. Now,
And are they interviewing the driver, and are
Yeah.
they like taunting each other? Are they in character?
yeah, so they're not really in character, but taunting each other, yes. So what they'll do is after they do their run, like they're all lined up on the side. And so like a guy would like do his run, and they'll come back and he'll like go right up to another monster truck, and he'll put his wheel on the other guy's wheel and like go up a little bit on the wheel, like, and then come back down. Like
Okay.
he's gonna ride up his wheel with his wheel.
Okay.
And then they'll like, if somebody's in the lead, they'll like interview them in between up on the big screen. And
Well, you know the dirt's good today. It's got a good moisture content, and I think I've been around turn 4. I've really been letting it loose.
now it doesn't sound at all like that, because one of the things that they do is they know that this is big for kids. There's mostly kids there, a lot of kids.
Okay.
And they talk like they're talking to children. So you know how like when you interview an NBA player, he'll kind of like, he won't like look at the reporter and he'll be like, you know, man, you know, and like, he's just kind of like, we got to get out there and we got to do it and whatever. They're very athlete.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm not trying to talk to you. I'm trying to do my job. Monster truck guys, on the other hand, and girls, there was a woman. Let me tell you about her in a second.
Please do.
They, they are in like, well, I'm having a great time tonight, and we're really gonna do it. Is everybody having a great time, Anaheim? Like very much like, I know that there's kids here, and I'm trying to get them riled up, so they're fully bought into that.
So it kind of has like minor league vibes.
This is major league. There was a woman driver, and she was driving a unicorn truck that had a horn on the front of it that shot confetti out. And I think she was my favorite. The problem is she was, so they were announcing her, and I think what was supposed to happen is they would announce her, and then she would shoot her load of confetti. Mm-hmm. But right as soon as they started announcing her, she blew it early. And I don't blame her. I'm sure it was like somebody doing the remote in the back, like hit the wrong button or something. Because there's people like controlling things on your car remotely, like remote shut off and stuff like that. Like you have a team.
Okay.
And then she got up to the very top of the hill in the middle, like she was about to do something awesome. And then all of a sudden they were like, she's having technical difficulties, and she had to be towed off of the track, and she was so pissed. You could see her face. She was so mad about it. But the most exciting guy.
And you're saying that's because she's a woman?
No, I'm just saying that like I was pulling for her, and the fact that her car messed up, it was not anything that she did.
I wasn't even there.
But then there was the zombie guy who has arms on his truck, and the arms on his truck are going like this. And so when he comes out, all of the kids do this.
Yeah.
Everybody in the audience is doing this. And he got out there, and he was set to win, right? He was in the lead, and all he had to do was do something awesome. And like the second jump during his freestyle, he went up and he came down, and his wheel just came off. Like the amount of damage they do.
He's a zombie.
Because of and also almost everyone caught on fire.
What?
Their differential is getting so hot because of all the stuff that they're doing, backflips and stuff. It's red hot, and then a little bit of like oil or fuel will come out, and then it'll just kind of light on fire, and then they'll just like come out there and spray him down.
Oh.
Yeah, it's I got to say, I think I recommend it.
Where was everybody drunk?
No, it
wasn't unruly.
It was a family atmosphere.
Okay.
It was a family atmosphere.
All right, good for families, being out and doing something.
I almost bought a T-shirt, but I didn't.
This is not for me. This is horrible.
The hot one is okay. What is this one?
This is raspberry champagne. How spicy is the hot one?
Grab those other two coffees.
I don't even want to try.
You do that one and that one.
I just don't believe in.
Get that other one too.
Shake well. It's
Maybe that was my problem.
I just don't believe in flavored creamers.
Anybody else here been to Monster Jam?
No, it sounds kind of like roller derby.
But with trucks?
Harlem Globetrotters, almost pro wrestling, like sort of like a show.
Yeah, but it's huge trucks, man.
Yeah, I get that part. It's just like the vibe of it.
Their differentials get caught on fire.
But
it's alternative entertainment.
Oh, Selene, you've seen a truck flip.
Oh, yeah.
You're into it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see, Selene's into it.
Yeah, this is, I mean.
I haven't been to a wrestling match.
You should call this
Next
Unicorn
time I go.
Piss.
There we go.
This is going out. This is not even
I've never been to a NASCAR race either.
on the charts.
I feel like I haven't lived. Haven't been to NASCAR, haven't been to wrestling, only been to one monster truck.
Well, I mean, your life starts now.
That's right.
We're rejecting this.
Paris, I've actually, you know what? I like you, Paris. I appreciate
we like
you.
Paris.
I like the way you reinvented yourself. I think that people talk crap about you and they're wrong. I just don't think we are the target audience for this particular product.
No.
We just like straight coffee with creamer.
If you got your cup of joe, you run out into the pasture, and you can tell that your unicorn's about to just like release a bunch of pee-pee. Just go put your coffee under there, and that's what's going to happen. That's what it's going to taste like. Banana pudding cream pies.
Now, how
From
could this
you know
not be
who,
good? How could this not be
banana
good?
pudding.
This feels like it's something that should have already existed. They've been sitting on this one for years.
Oh, these are moist too, boy. They're wet, a little damp,
Oh gosh.
flaky.
You know what?
Not flaky, but
These are
Cushiony.
reminiscent of a soft Nilla wafer, which is what you put on top of a banana pudding.
the smell is enticing.
The Little Debbie Company put out a press release that banana is having a moment. From smoothies to desserts, this classic flavor is popping up everywhere.
You really sold it, Chase.
The banana on this tastes like gum.
I gotta say, I wanted to like it more than I do. The banana flavor is the part that,
Yeah. It's not, we're not having a moment
it's a
with it.
candy banana flavor, not a banana flavor, which is really hard to do, I think. Boy, I wanted to love you.
Why does it taste like gum? Let's put that back in there. Maybe someone won't know that I already ate some of it.
Yeah, they won't know.
It can be yours. I'll smush it back together. This is also a reject.
Now,
Happening today.
Now, I'm a guy that keeps this kind of thing in my pantry. Tuna, sardines, mackerel, etc. And I appreciate a flavored tuna because you can just pop it right out of the thing and eat it. I'll just eat it straight. I'll just stick a spoon right down into this thing.
Chicken of the sea. Well, they've got a nice celery ditch. Frank's Red Hot. They've done a good thing.
And I always put stuff in my tinned fish because I don't really like the taste of it on its own. I will say, when I did my, I submitted my mackerel for my struggle meal that the Mythical Kitchen remade, and, and Trevor made it. And he put so much mustard. He over mustard my mackerel. I mean, an unbelievable amount of mustard. And then he judged it harshly.
Well, you were trying to he was trying to sabotage you?
Well, I don't know. I don't think Trevor would do such a thing. I just don't think it got a fair shake. That's all I'm saying.
They also did mine, my struggle meal, and they were really impressed with it.
Is that right? Mm-hmm. Because I heard it wasn't even really a meal.
I heard it was awesome, and so did they agree? At least that's what I've been told. I was told not to watch it. This Chicken of the Sea wild caught light tuna with Frank's Red Hot is a winner.
Yeah, it's good.
It is such a winner because Frank's Red Hot is a winner, and it just covers up
Tuna.
the tuna taste.
Yeah.
So this is where it's at. I would definitely get this.
I think the only thing that I would incorporate into my pantry is the tuna because I don't like to keep ice cream on hand.
We saved the best for last.
So there we have it. Red hot tuna.
Yeah, I might get some of these dates if I'm like going on a weird picnic.
Have a little date night with Christy.
Literally.
Put date night on the calendar and then disappoint her because it's just dates.
Just have an array of dates.
Yeah. The new Cockatrice Virtual Pet Pin of the Month is available today only. Shop now at mythical.com.